I think we have misplaced our ability to be childlike, to desire to imagine, to dream, to just be silly. I think a lot of times nowadays we're just looking to make a profit off of something instead of just being in the moment and being present and enjoying something that we create ourselves firsthand. Hey, what's up? My name is Maya Cryer, and I am a writer. I'm an actor, producer when I have to be. And I'm also the podcast host of The Brave Ones, which is a continuation of another podcast I had called Behind the Lens, but this is the new title of the podcast. Today, I wanted to talk about the inner child and how I believe that connecting with your inner child will help you create more fluidly. And I'll explain. Remember as a child, right? You had a toy, you had a thing that gave you so much comfort, whether it was a blanket with stars and moons on it, or whether it was a stuffed animal. I had a stuffed animal, and her name was Piggy because she was literally a pig. I took her everywhere. I took her I think I tried to take her to school, road trips, all these different things, right? And she was yellow and had these pink hooves, and she was like a beanie baby, basically. And she gave me comfort. She gave me safety. I would talk to her like she was a real pig. So as kids, that was something that we had, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was a TV show, whether it was something tangible that we took around with us everywhere we went, we had that comfort, we had that safety. And nowadays, as adults, what are we looking to for that comfort and for that safety? And I believe that getting back to our inner child will help with that. And we're going from appointment to meetups to another appointment to then going to bed and the next day getting up, all these different things, right? We're just going and going and going and going. And sometimes as creatives and as people, we can feel as though, yeah, we're moving, but is anything actually getting done? Is anything, am I progressing in my craft? Am I progressing in development as an adult, as a good person? And I believe that one of the things that we can do in order to not feel stuck or feel like we're doing, like we're in a hamster wheel is to connect with our inner child. So I'm going to propose a task. I know, one more thing for you to do, right? But this will be beneficial. Take your phone and create a timer for 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes, doesn't take long. And I just want you to sit with yourself with a pen, colored pencils, markers, Play-Doh, pieces of paper, whatever the case is, and just imagine, just dream, just chill out with yourself. If you take the pen and paper and you just write out a rap, you know what I mean, rhyming, milk and Play-Doh, I don't know. Or if you just make silly noises for 20 minutes, or if you sing, a random Disney Channel song from the early 2000s. I'm being very specific for a reason. But just chill out and vibe out and just take a moment for yourself. And you may think in that moment, okay, this is silly. That's the point. That is the point, to be silly, to connect with that inner child so that some of that heaviness of the day or of the week, of the year, can just be lifted off of you. And I believe that if we put those moments into our schedule more, we'll be able to see the creativity flow. We'll be able to see ourselves in a new light. Maybe we're working on a script or working on something that's been giving us trouble, and we can crack the code because we had that time to just put it to the side and take a moment to imagine, to be imaginative, to think of a different world, to think of different things, And we get back to work and it's like, oh, the light bulb goes off. And it's just because we took that time. So I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it with you guys. So please comment below when you are done. If you do it today or you do it this week, let me know what you did, how it made you feel, and would you do it again? Would you recommend doing this with somebody? We're doing it with somebody, or recommend this activity to somebody, because we are all in this. We're all in this. We're all in this together, right? So make sure you subscribe. I'm going to do more videos, and I also am doing this is a podcast. So you can find this podcast, the audio, on YouTube, but also I have a blog on Substack, as well as you can find this on Apple and Spotify, and also social media at Maya Crier. So I'll see you guys next time.